everyone, thank you for joining me today. I know it's been a while since I've actually uploaded content for my YouTube channel, but I decided why not start back up and starting with my labor and delivery story for this little girl of mine who came into this world here at home. I had a home birth, natural birth with her, and it was amazing. I would totally recommend it. I'm looking at my phone just to keep track of time when things happened leading up to her delivery. So first, my expected due date was January 9th, 2023. And I told my midwife that's what the doctor said, but she told me that usually for first time mothers, your baby comes 8 to 10 days after the expected due date. So she wasn't worried about it. And I was like, okay, cool. So I started seeing my bloody show on Tuesday, January 17th at 6:52 a.m. It was literally like a pink color, so it wasn't red blood. My midwife said that's fine. Things should be starting up now. Don't worry too much about it. And around that time, I downloaded the contraction app to keep track of it. So I started cramping 7:30-ish on Tuesday morning, and I did my contraction. I kept track of it. I told my midwife, she's like, "You're fine." Pretty much, I'm fine. Don't focus on it. I should just stay hydrated. And I said, okay, well, I have a chiropractor appointment. Should I still go? And she said, yeah, it's just to make sure that the baby is going deeper into my birth canal. So she said, don't worry about it. Just go have your same day. So I said, okay, I had my same day. Nothing changed, just cramping. And then at 4:55 p.m. of the same day on Tuesday, my water broke, and I wasn't sure if it was my water or not because it wasn't clear looking, it wasn't mucusy. So I sent my midwife a picture of it, and she said, oh yeah, your water did break, but they had the brownish grain color because she actually pooped. So that was what came out with the water, that her poop made it that color. So I said, okay. And at the same day, the 17th of June, of January, okay, the 17th, at 10:31 p.m., I told her my contractions are getting stronger and they're lasting. It's getting more intense. But for me, I think it was bearable. And she said, okay, I timed it to show her how long it lasted. And she says, great, you're moving along. Let's see, we're getting closer to my contraction lasting 5 minutes. Before that, it wasn't lasting 5 minutes. It was still low. Yeah, my contractions wasn't at 5 minutes yet. So she said, still relax, you're okay. I was timing it. Yeah, it wasn't that, it was like 37 seconds, 51 seconds, but it wasn't going up to 5 minutes. And then at midnight, so I would say January 18th at midnight, I called her because it was getting a little stronger. It still wasn't at 5 minutes. So I called her. I was like, okay, can you come check and see where I'm at? And this is the first time my midwife had ever put her hand inside of me, her finger inside of me. So this whole time having a midwife, she never wanted to check me. She never wanted to touch or anything like that. So that's neither here or there. So when she came at midnight, she checked me. She said I was 4 centimeters dilated. So it was going along, and she's predicted that I might have her later on in the evening. She said the way it's going, I will have the baby in the evening. So I said, okay, cool. She'll just go back to sleep, relax, all of that. She left. I started feeling cramps. I'm like, Still in my mind, I'm like, okay, she said, I'm going to have the baby in the evening. You can go through this. You can feel this. You can move along. This is your period cramps. So it felt like period cramps for me. And it was hurting, hurting, hurting. I would go in a shower, let the water run on my body. I'll go back in bed, cry. Not really cry, but just like clench up my body because my period cramps are so painful. So I said, okay, it's not there yet. She said it's coming in the evening. Okay, I would keep track of my time. I would start timing myself, but then as it got closer into the night, like 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 a.m., I just stopped looking at my phone. I'm here tossing and turning. My husband is here trying to sleep, but trying to make sure I'm okay. And I'm like, oh, it's painful, but it's my period cramps, so I know what this is. This is not the real cramps, because everyone said that the contraction feels like period cramps, but it's stronger. So I'm like, okay, so I can bear it. I'm okay. I'm just going through it. And then finally around, I would say 5-ish, 5 a.m., I just felt like I was going to throw up, because that's what I do when I have my period. I throw up. I have the worst period cramps, by the way. So that's why I thought, okay, contraction's going to be worse than this. So what you're going through is going to go so much harder. It's going to be worse. So I went to the bathroom, and I just I was trying to go to the bathroom to throw up, but I couldn't even reach to the toilet. I just threw up all over the bathroom floor. My husband had to wake up and clean it for me. I went and I showered. I went back in the bed. And then at 5:41 a.m., January 18th, I text my midwife. I said, I'm in pain. I want to give up. I'm pushing, and I vomited. And then that's when she said, okay, tell Robert, my husband, to set up the pool, because I wanted to have water birth, to set up the pool, and then she'll see how I'm doing. And then I added that I can't sleep. And then I called her. After that, I was like, I'm trying. I feel like I want to poop, but the poop is not coming. I can't do this. And then she said, okay, try to do some kind of breathing. I forgot off the top of my head what it's called, but this, yeah, that kind of breathing. And I couldn't get it. I was like, I couldn't do it. So she said, okay, I'm coming over. She said, as long as when you told me you want to give up, she knew that that's when the baby was coming. So I'm here on the toilet trying to poop, because I'm like, okay, I poop on my period, so maybe that's what it is. I'm on the toilet, no poop, just period pain. I think I had a 1 drop. And then she came, Robert let her in while he's trying to fill up the pool, get the pool ready, blow up the pool and get it ready for me to get in. I'm on the toilet, and she came. She tried to check for the baby's heartbeat. And she's like, okay, your baby don't like this position, so we need to go to the bed so you can lay down so we can so she can recheck the baby heartbeat. I was like, okay. Sorry. And I was trying to walk. I couldn't walk properly. So I went in my bed. Sorry. I went in my bed, and she felt the heartbeat, and then she's like, okay, you're going to have to push. She said, Robert, the baby's coming. There's no time for you to blow up that pool. The baby's coming now. So in our bedroom, I was laying down. Mind you, she arrived by 6 a.m. So I'm laying down on my right side, because I told her my left hip, everything was hurting more. It was hurting from my pregnancy because I fell down the stairs. But that instant, it was hurting a lot more. So I'm here. She had my left leg up because she wanted to see for me to try to push. And I tried to push, but my leg was hurting. So I was like, I can't do it. It hurts. And then she's like, okay, get into a position that's comfortable for you. So I got on all fours. She's in the back. I'm here. She said, okay, the baby's going to come. Just start pushing. And then I kind of blacked out. there's a video. I'll try to insert a clip of it. I'm here. My mother came. I texted my mom, my family, for them to come over. Like, it's time, come. First, they weren't gonna come because they didn't believe me because I'm a jokester. But I called them and they heard my voice and they're like, okay. Anyway, so I'm here pushing. This baby came in. She was, her head, full hair, full set of hair was coming slowly. And when it was time for for it to actually come out, her head to pop through, that hurt. Oh my gosh, that it hurt in a sense that if it's winter time, I'll compare it to this. Winter time, you got real chapped lips, and then you open your mouth, and then the side of your mouth like tear. There's a rip right there. That's how I felt. So she ripped a little close to my clitoris area and on the lining of my labias. That's where I had a little rip. I would say like a paper cut, but that hurt when she came out, and it was just beautiful. Like, she came to me into this world. I was shaking. They wiped her off. I didn't see her for the second she was born. I was still like just shivering. Like, my body just couldn't. So then I was able to see this baby girl. She came to the world at 6:31 a.m. January 18th, Wednesday, January 18th. And it was just so beautiful, naturally. And we lie there, and she had so much blood in her umbilical cord that we didn't cut it right away. So I delivered that. Delivering the placenta was a little painful, but not really, because like she came out. It's just an aftermath. My midwife said, okay, push with every contraction. That's when you should push. When I was having her, that's the same thing she said, and I should do the same thing for the placenta, to deliver the placenta. Push, and I was like, I can't. She said, okay, I'm gonna pull it out a little. So she was like pulling it out. I'm like, out of it, and the placenta came, and she was on it attached to the placenta for a few hours, I would say, before we cut it. Yeah, so to make sure all of the blood drained to her. Right now the placenta is in our freezer, because I want to bury it when it gets warm in the summer in our yard. Yeah, and I have her, and she's been at home with me. We live in Minnesota, so it's cold out here. It was snowing. She didn't leave until a few days ago, actually. She left the house for the first time, having a home birth. It was incredible. My midwife was super awesome. She didn't touch me. She didn't try to pull her out. She didn't try to push her out. After we had I had the baby and all of that, we're talking like my second or third appointment post. She's like, yeah, I told you that we're gonna go to the hospital if you couldn't push her. I was like, oh, I didn't hear that. So that's probably when I blacked out that she said that, but I don't remember. But I was able to have her naturally here. And then my midwife checked me after, that day, pushing my uterus back down because they have to press on it. I'm like, oh shit, that hurt a little. And she checked. She said, inside my vagina, the wall that lines up with my rectum, that had a tear in it, but it wasn't a lot for it to open to my rectum for me to leak or something like that. So that's what I have to wait a little longer than 6 weeks, she said, because of my internal tearing that happened. But my outside is healed. Everything's okay. She's great. I only gave her the vitamin C shot. I didn't give her the eye ointment. Here she is. I'm trying not to be too much for her. Okay. Here's my beautiful baby girl. Her name is Raphaella Amelia Dawson. I named her after myself. So I'm just so blessed and grateful that she's here. And would I have another home birth? Yes, I would have another home birth. It was great. I only had 6 people with me. My midwife and her other midwife helped her, so 2 midwives. My husband, my mother, and my 2 sisters. Those are the people who were there for me, rooting me on, say you can do this. All of that just made me feel loved and safe, and yeah. So I didn't, maybe next time we'll do the water birth, but having her in her bed and not like, I felt like I could do it, and I did it, and I could do it again. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. It was a great experience for me. So yeah, thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.